Well, EA isn't stopping with TF2 by the looks of it. Electronic Arts has announced various Battlefield games servers will be shut down as well as delisting games virtually off storefronts. The following games hit with a shutdown include 1943, Bad Company 1, and Bad Company 2. They plan to delist the games on April 28, 2023 and shutting down the servers on December 8, 2023. This meaning you only have about 9 months to play these games online and up to April 28th to buy them digitally. This isn't their first shutdown, however. Back in February, they shut down the servers to Medal of Honor Airborne, Medal of Honor 2010, Medal of Honor Warfighter, and this month they also shut down Team Fortress 2 servers. Out of all the games that were affected with this shutdown, only one of them was released on PC. I bring this up because a lot of PC games tend to have private servers or have a community that kind of revives them down the road, whereas console games aren't always the same case. However, teams like PS1 have had tremendous success in this regard, so I am optimistic about a future revival of Bad Company 1 in 1943 down the road. Still though, this one really burns. Stuff like the sound design and destruction that was found in Bad Company is just so much better than the modern Battlefield games that I think this is why fans always go back to these games. Not to mention too that great DLC expansion Vietnam is going to be completely off the internet too. Even with smaller experiences like 1943, it's still a lot of fun to go back and see how well it's aged over time. It's just a shame to see a lot of these Bad Company games shut down. These are really beloved games in the Battlefield franchise that people still regard as some of the very best in the series, and seeing them shut down like this without any sort of proper revival or even a remaster from EA is just an absolute travesty. I remember playing Bad Company in the middle school and spending hours just playing Gold Rush and blowing up random shit on the map. Like, I would just spend more time blowing up buildings and making entrances and exits than actually focusing on the objective, just because that core mechanic was so much fun. And it's a really shame that we don't really see that in gaming anymore. We don't really see destruction quite like Bad Company. I mean, you could say stuff like the finals nowadays is the equivalent to that, but it's still not the same. This also brings up the importance of preservation in gaming. 3 classic games are shutting down, with one being completely unplayable offline. The Bad Company games are among the very best in our franchise. Fans regularly ask for a remaster of both these games, but it doesn't seem like EA wants to explore that franchise or instead give you in a half-ass way like they did in 2042. Personally, I wouldn't mind a remaster of Bad Company 1 or 2 or 1943, simply because if they are going to shut down the servers, at least give us another way to play it. I mean, EA isn't opposed to making remasters or remakes, but then again, Bad Company 1 and 2 are kind of a relic at this point. The reason I bring this up to you guys today is it's more of a PSA to let you know that these games are shutting down for good very soon, and it also sets a precedent that a lot of other publishers are probably going to be following suit with. This is important not only to spread awareness of the shutdown, rather what's in stake for the future of PlayStation 3/360 games online. Sure, the games being shut down are over a decade old, not relevant anymore, but delisting these games virtually means that aside from having a physical copy, there's no way to play these games anymore. Optics in these situations matter as well too, so if EA is able to do this without much backlash, what's stopping from other publishers from reassessing and doing the exact same thing? PlayStation 3/360 online gaming might be coming to a close sooner than we think, and it's best to take time now and enjoy it while we still can. Personally, I'm pretty heartbroken about it shutting down. I remember playing 1943 in the summer of 2009 and just being blown away that XBLA games could be this kind of big and immersive, because prior to that, XBLA games were kind of like mini games, and 1943 felt like more like an expansion to Bad Company 1 than it did its own separate entity, but that's what made it really unique. Until next time guys, peace.